On the Disney Sunday Movie, get ready as a young boy and his half-wild horse embark on an epic adventure in the classic Disney tradition.
We gotta go on alone.
They're searching for his father.
That boy's all I got.
Fighting for survival.
Bart, call that horse!
No!
Counting on each other for courage and love.
You sure don't stand much chance out there alone.
We are gonna make it. I just know we are.
One of Louis L'Amour's greatest stories comes to life as Bruce Boxleitner stars in Down the Long Hills on the Disney Sunday Movie.
I'm here with some of the Disney gang sitting around a warm campfire exchanging stories about the Old West.
Hi there!
Hello, I'm Michael Eisner, and welcome to the Disney Sunday Movie.
How old are you?
When I told the gang that tonight I was going to introduce a Western adventure called Down the Long Hills, they strapped on their six guns and told me, partner, make your introduction short and sweet.
That's right.
The Disney gang just loves Westerns. Now, I know you guys are anxious to get on with the movie, but I just thought I'd tell one more little bitty story.
Oh,
you see,
no.
this wagon train was headed for California. It was dark, and they were smack in the middle of Indian country.
Come on, Michael. We've heard this story a million times. We want to see the movie.
Just 1 minute, please, Mickey. I mean, it's a great story. Anyway, they were smack in the middle of... Whoa!
Oh,
Who did this? Hey, there's a note here.
what's it say?
You guys do this?
No way, Michael.
Oh. Michael, would you please get on with the movie? You guys didn't do this? Very, very funny. I was almost finished with my story. You didn't do it?
He did.
Must have been the guys in special effects.
Get your hands washed, Ben, and brush your hair. Mind now, don't waste water.
Mama, will you braid my hair?
I showed you how 100 times. You go wash up.
Hi, Miss Sandy.
Marty,
Sure, I'm hungry.
look at yourself. You can eat with your hands and your face unwashed? What would your pa say when we get back to Fort Bridger if you got into a habit like that? You go wash. And don't waste water.
No, ma'am.
Don't pay Mrs. Andy no mind when she goes on at you like that. Sometimes women, they just gotta fuss like a jaybird over a garden snake. Your pa's gonna be real proud of you. You've grown and learned a lot since he went west.
Riders coming in.
Howdy. Where you folks bound?
Fort Bridger, then California. You boys?
Well, right now, mister, we'd be willing to settle for the next town. What stallion would that be?
Belongs to the boy here.
Son, I'll give you 3 of these horses for him.
No, sir.
You're the man to do business with. A whole string for 2 fresh horses, some meat, and enough supplies to get us to Fort Bridger. And a jug, if you don't mind.
Where'd you get them?
Well, they were running wild, and me and Judd here caught them, broke them. But, sir, we're horse tamers. That's what we do for a living. Well, how about it, wagon master? We got a deal?
Deal.
Something wrong, Hardy?
Them men. They ain't riding high-shoulder saddles.
What does that mean?
Means they ain't horse breakers.
If we could see those horses and you could put those goods together, we'd like to make some miles before dark.
Well, appears to me you let them horses go awful cheap.
Command should be looking for the ones that stole them. Trail stops here. If I gotta say anything more than that, you've got the brains of a grasshopper.
Red. Oh, Betty Sue. You turn around and go right back. What would your mama say if she knew?
She wouldn't care if I was with you.
You go back. I gotta find Big Red.
I want to come with you.
Do you have to follow me everywhere I go? Come on. You'll have to be quiet. My Indian's around.
night. Suppose we'd gone off and left you.
Hardy, plum!
Plums? Everything's plums to you. These aren't plums, these are raspberries. Well, maybe if we take some back, Mrs. Andy won't be so mad at us for making the wagon train get a late start. Stay here. You move 1 inch and I'm never taking you anywhere again.
I want Mama.
Just sit there. I'll be right back. We gotta go on alone. Indians keeping our folks said to go west. Now we gotta go meet them.
I stay here just like you said.
I know, Betty Sue. I surely appreciate it. Now we gotta go. Those Indians might come back.
I want Mama.
We gotta sneak away. We gotta hide.
Is it like a game?
It's like hide and seek. Only we have to run a long way before we can hide.
All right.
Collins, over in the corral trying to break his full neck.
Bill Squires, can't you show up somewhere without stirring up the dust?
I've been looking to find you.
But I thought you said you never wanted to lay eyes on me again.
You stole my horse.
I won him fair and square in that poker game, and you know it.
I was drunk.
You were sober enough to check into me with that full house.
Must have made you tremble, you sitting there holding them 4 queens.
Yeah? And your horse.
Never did like the knothead anyway.
Well, you said you was looking for me. What?
Yeah, we gotta talk, Scott.
Yeah, sure.
Looks like the Indians hit them about daybreak. Never had a chance.
Comanche? Any youngsters?
No boy the age of yours was among them.
About a little girl. About 5.
Huh? Andy Powell and his wife, they were among them.
You don't belong to her. Betty Sue.
Well, maybe the Comanches just packed them up and hauled them off.
Sometimes they take young males and raise them up as bucks. How many of them?
I don't know, 5 or 6.
I'm sorry. Not likely they'd be taking any captives. Besides, this here Cheyenne country. Small war party wouldn't want to run the risk of getting from Cheyenne. They want to be moving fast. Young'uns would just slow them up.
You think the youngsters got away?
I figure they're back there somewhere.
Well, they sure don't stand much chance out there alone.
Well, I figure they're not alone either. Big Red. Stallion, my boy Hardy, raised from a colt. He'd outrun anything on those plains, including Comanche ponies. I'm going back.
You realize they might already be dead.
That boy worked beside me ever since he could walk. He knows how to snare a rabbit, build a bow and arrow. And I taught him how to shoot. And how to survive. If he's alive, he's going to be expecting me.
You can't go out there alone.
That boy's all I got, Bill.
Give me a couple minutes. I'll get a fresh mount and go with you.
Figured you would.
You figured I would.
We'll return after these messages.
The Disney Sunday Movie, brought to you by Mercury, makers of the new Tracer. Finally, there's one small car that treats you like a friend. From Mercury, the shape you want to be in.
Mercury introduces a new friend, Tracer. With 68 standard features, it's all there when you need it.
But here's one thing I know. Ooh, all my life.
They made it safe and sound.
Mercury, the shape you want to be in.
Enjoy extra sugar-free gum.
You get extra flavor, extra fun in extra sugar-free gum.
Extra, the only leading sugar-free gum with NutraSweet, gives you extra refreshing flavor that lasts an extra, extra, extra long time.
Extra flavor for that extra long play. Extra flavor for that extra long day. When you chew it extra, the extra fresh flavor lasts an extra, extra, extra long time.
Extra lasts extra long.
Give a little nibble, give a little nibble.
Wendy's asks,
Before you eat your next hamburger, any hamburger, taste the meat.
Give a little nibble.
Is it dry and chewy, or hot and juicy? Is it bland, or is it tasty?
Give a little nibble.
No other hamburger has Wendy's hot and juicy taste. The more you nibble others, the more you'll love Wendy's.
Whirlpool and I have spent the last 75 years becoming laundry experts. But now, they're making it easy for everybody. Look at these fancy options. Temperatures and cycles to help you take expert care of most any fabric. Even special things. Who knows, with all those great options, even Grandpa might do a good job on the laundry. Nah.
We're making your world a little easier. Whirlpool.
We now continue with our program.
My pa taught me how to make a bed like this.
Daddy, will you help me braid my hair?
I don't know how to braid your hair.
Never mind, I'll try to remember how Mom showed me.
Come on. You gotta wash your hands and face before you go to sleep.
Honey, should I say my prayer?
Yeah. I think you better.
Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep.
hard country, Scott. Them kids ain't gonna last long out here if they're walking. You know, I know it ain't been said, but what if them Indians got that stallion?
It'd be a wasted good horse flesh, then. Hardy raised that horse like a pup, and they haven't been apart since. Besides, Red wouldn't allow no Comanche to ride him off.
Well, this is Cheyenne country, and Cheyenne would kill for a horse like that.
I don't need to be hearing that, you know? If those kids are dead, I mean to find their bodies and bury them decent. But I'm betting they're alive. You're talking like you're attending a funeral, huh? You think we're wasting our time here? You go on back.
I'm not thinking like
No,
that.
you're not thinking it.
Cheyenne.
Don't touch that rifle.
Hey, Bilagana.
Yattahe.
Looks like you two know each other.
Yep, we've crossed trails before.
Bilagana na ke. Ish wadate na sha. Bilagana the ne na ke. Ish stay la start te.
Apologizing for throwing down on us. They're looking for a couple of white men. Appears they killed a pair of Comanche bucks over some horses.
She thought that the net thought that. So,
The same horses were spotted in the wagon camp before the Comanche war party attacked.
Chief's
afraid since this here is Cheyenne country, they'd get the blame. He caught Painted Face over there with a Henry rifle, wagon master's name on it.
Did he say anything about the two horse thieves?
No, where were the wagons? War party's still out looking for them.
What's that all about?
I believe he's asking us what we're doing here in Cheyenne country.
Hope you told him.
Yeah, I did. He wishes us luck.
And what's he saying?
Says we're gonna need it.
Hey.
No. We have a long way to go, Betty Sue.
How long?
4 days, maybe more.
Will we ever eat?
We'll eat.
Good.
We'll return after these messages.
You wouldn't pour ketchup on steak, Why pour it on a burger? Isn't that chopped steak? Try A1 steak sauce. It makes hamburgers taste like steak burgers.
So don't cover it. Discover it with A1.
This is one popular approach to car design. It's an approach Honda has never taken. Perhaps that's why the Civic hatchback, with its low hood line and long roof line, is so distinctive. Very tasty.
In 1 minute, Americans use 23,099 microwaves. And in about 1 minute, all of them can microwave Cheese Whiz for instant hot cheese sauce. Cheese Whiz processed cheese spread. The marvelous microwave in a minute cheese sauce.
Testing. Ah, cocologists. Waiting for the show? Uh-oh. I see the P word. So listen to this. Next time, reach for a Coke. Become a cocologist. What are you waiting for? Catch the wave. Coke.
In taste tests nationwide, more people are discovering that new Coke really does taste better than Pepsi. So next time, don't say the P word, say Coke and catch the wave. New Coke, the taste that wins the test.
See, Dennis, I know I've missed dinner 3 nights in a row. But winning this case could get me a partnership in the firm. You'll have to eat without me. Adios.
Is this the law firm of Newland, Andrews, and Martinez?
Teresa.
I figured you could use a McDonald's break.
I do love you, you know.
Is that the truth and nothing but the truth?
I swear.
Then case closed.
In this adult basic education class and all across America, people are working to overcome adult illiteracy. Last year, ABC and PBS joined forces in Project Literacy US to make people aware of the problem and to do something about it. Hundreds of thousands volunteered to help and to learn. We're going to continue with our commitment. Watch for our programs.
It's never too late to learn to read.
Now, back to our story.
Stay on the trail today. Indians won't ride in the rain unless they have to.
Honey, I'm awful hungry.
I know. My pa told me the only way a man can get through this world is by using his brain. Bear's got his claws. Wolf's got his nose. Hawk's got his wings. And a man, he can get along if he uses his brain.
Marty, is your pa really coming to get us?
He's coming. We still gotta head for Fort Bridger, away from the trail. Anyway, My pa told me to think of the worst possible thing that could happen. Plan for it. So I gotta use my brain and get us something warm to wear. Something warm to eat or drink.
Party, plan!
Hazelnuts. Hazelnuts.
Ready? What's the matter?
Maybe I should have brought Hardy out with me instead of leaving him to come out with Andy Powell.
No good blaming yourself.
I'm not talking about blame. I'm talking about two kids who are out there somewheres with no chance.
No chance is just what they'll have if you turn back now.
Well, who's talking about turning back?
You for the last 10 miles, and I'm tired of listening to it.
So am I. You coming?
There's a Marty.
Grizzly tracks and they're fresh too. We gotta get out of here. Run, Betty Sue, run! It's all right. We're gonna leave.
go.
Howdy.
Headed for Fort Bridger?
Been on to Oregon.
We're out of Fort Bridger. You seen any sign of two youngsters?
Out here?
Yeah, they're lost.
We've heard Indians are on the rampage.
Well, them's Comanches. See, this is Cheyenne country. You'll find them pretty friendly.
My wife's brother's out looking for game. He might have seen them. We're about to call it a day. You're welcome to stay the night. We've plenty for supper. We could use a couple of extra rifles, at least for one night.
Even you gotta rest sometime, Scott. Huh?
No, thanks, but we'll stay until your scout gets there.
Is Red gonna be all right?
He's hurt, Betty Sue. He's hurt real bad. He can't go much further.
His wife wasn't more than a girl when she died. That's when he decided to come west and make a new home for himself and his son. See, Collins come out alone. Left his boy with a good family in Wisconsin. They come out a year later. They got as far as Bitter Creek. It's about a 3-day horseback ride from Fort Bridger. I was riding Scout when I come across him. Collins' boy seemed to have survived. Him, little girl, riding a big red stallion.
You think they're still alive?
He won't think otherwise.
Sir, got it into his head that he can't get up. Won't even try.
Red, get up.
No use.
Please get up, Red.
Attaboy, Red. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
We'll continue after these messages. For 15 seconds, think about something you never think about. Toothbrushes. The Reach toothbrush can get your teeth 51% cleaner than the other leading brush. The Reach Dental Angle cleans even back teeth better. Reach, just think, 51% cleaner teeth.
A woman can learn a lot just by watching other women. A lot of ways to use Johnson's baby oil. For shaving, softening, as an eye makeup remover. All your beauty needs in one bottle from Johnson & Johnson.
Get your spaghetti ready. Get ready for new Ragu Thick and Hearty Spaghetti Sauce. Our thickest, heartiest sauce ever. Made with lots of plump, juicy tomatoes. Special seasonings and spices for a zesty, full-bodied tomato taste. Now your spaghetti's ready. New Ragu Thick and Hearty. Our thickest, heartiest sauce ever.
Hi.
Hi, Mr. Beal, will you sign my ball?
Sure.
Was you good when you played?
Not bad.
Every player in the world. Serious?
14 of them. Hey, I like these sneakers. Stadia, huh?
Yeah, they're from Timmy.
They never had these when I was a kid.
They did it. Then how'd you get so good?
I wish I knew. See you now. Hello, I've discovered Cool Ranch flavored Doritos. You know, if your mom's anything like mine, she likes to know exactly what goes into everything that you eat. So I thought I'd buy her some of the ingredients. There's delicious buttermilk. There's tangy tomatoes. There's zesty onions. Imagine creamy Cool Ranch seasonings and one heck of a crunch.
Cool Ranch flavored Doritos brand tortilla chips. One heck of a taste, one heck of a crunch.
See, I feel bad about my mom's car.
Tuesday, it's a showdown at the Putt-Putt Corral.
It's called sudden death.
Then get ready to die.
Who's the boss? Then,
It's a chance to mess up Mike's whole year.
They're all in my grade. This really sucks, eh?
growing pains right after Who's the Boss? Tuesday.
Let me tell you how I feel about Las Vegas. Our Las Vegas.
Las Vegas is a hometown place. A king of whose grin is bigger than his face. A white picket fence and a tall church steeple where you live with neighbors and not just people. Oh, Las Vegas. Our Las Vegas was built on pride and what we've got deep down inside. Cheering for Las Vegas, clear and loud, standing with the neighbors who can do us proud. Our Las Vegas, follow your star, Las Vegas. Our Las Vegas.
Bob Stupak for mayor. He'll do us proud. I love Las Vegas. Our Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh, that was refreshing.
Oh, refreshing? I'm dog-tired.
Out of my seat, trombone.
But I thought it was my chair. Oh, well, this should work.
What? Jerry's Nugget. That's a good idea.
Let's go.
Who can resist Jerry's Nugget?
KTNV TV, Channel 13, Las Vegas.
We now continue with the Disney Sunday Movie.
Getting worried about you, Gray. I seen some Indians last night and decided to stay low.
How many? These two fellows up from Fort Bridger.
About a half dozen. I can't tell one tribe from another, but they were painted.
You didn't see two kids, did you, Gray?
No, ma'am, but I did see some mighty strange tracks yesterday. Looked like two kids and a horse, a big horse.
Whereabouts?
You know where them bluffs are near the timberline, river running below it?
Yeah, I know that ground.
Right there.
That had to be since the rain. Like yesterday.
Yeah.
You find that boy of yours.
I will, ma'am. Let's go, Bill. They're alive. Heading straight for them folks we just left. We gotta help them, Scott. I finally got a clue to where the kids are. All right, how do you want to do it? Looking for two men, aren't they? We're two men, aren't we?
I can count. Come on, let's go.
Adios, amigo. I'd say they'll be chasing them horses 2 days.
Yeah, maybe 3.
That'll give those folks in the wagons time to get away. Come on. Hey!
Hey. Couple of kids. Judd, that's that horse from the wagon train.
Yeah. That's some kids, too.
Hardy, is that your paw?
No. My pa'll be coming along.
What you doing out here, boy?
The wagon train got attacked by Indians. Me and Betty Sue had to come on alone. We had Red, so we kept riding and camping. There was a big Indian following us. We just ran into a grizzly bear, and Red fought him. We just barely got away.
You think we stupid? A grizzly kill you quicker than scat. And no horse can stand up to a grizzly.
Red wasn't afraid. He fought him.
I reckon he did at that. Claw marks. Just don't seem reasonable, boy. You two out here alone like this. You say your pa's hunting you? How do you know that?
I just know he is. That's the way my pa is.
Probably figures the Indians got you by now. Your pa ain't hunting you, boy.
That's not so. He is hunting us. I just know he is.
Boy, get off that horse.
Well, come on.
I don't like those men.
I don't like him either. Go to sleep.
Look at it, Judd. Ain't nobody knows they're alive. And I'd give an arm for that horse.
What's that engine that boy's talking about?
It's just boys talk.
Yeah? Well, I sure would like to know who that boy's pa is.
It don't matter. Nobody will ever hear it.
Somebody's bound to recognize that horse.
We swapped them. Traded it from some Indian. Look, ain't one chance in a million we'd ever run across anybody that knowed him.
I sure hope you're right. I'm telling you something, Cal. This boy's gonna grow up and be a fine hand someday.
You want to ride me that horse this morning?
My pa don't let anybody ride Red, him or me.
The pine here, boy. I'll ride him when I see fit.
My pa'll be coming along. He has a way about him.
Well, just where is your pa, boy?
He's at Fort Bridger.
Bridger, huh? What's your paw, boy? Soldier?
He's a wild horseman. He breaks horses and mules for the army. He's also mighty good with a gun.
You're mighty good with a gun, huh? Just who is your pa, boy?
Scott Collins.
I heard of him.
I figured you had. You being horse breakers, too.
We better have us another think. If you're figuring on keeping that horse, you better not be thinking about riding him now. What we ought to do is just saddle up and get out of here.
That's my pa's horse. You just leave him alone.
Steady, boy. Easy now. Steady.
know you out there. Ain't gonna hurt you. Hey. Come on now, I know you're in there. Right there somewhere. Come on, I ain't gonna hurt you. Come on.
We can't make it without supplies. So I'm going back to camp to get some food.
Artie, that's killing me.
Well, they're gonna hurt us. Or even kill us if they catch us.
My dog!
Come on, Betty Sue. We gotta get out of here.
Looky here.
Looks like that old stallion, this grizzly, really had at it.
This old fella's fought a lot of wars.
Signs of your boy all over the place. Girl, too. Looks like the Indian got into it some.
Yeah, he worked on him with his knife. Looks like he finished him off at 45-70. What do you got?
Moccasin track. Indian still following the kids.
Yeah.
Artie, will we ever see Big Red again?
Big Red will find us. I just know he will. Red, I knew you'd come. Where have you been, Red?
Stallion's tracks are leading south. The Indian pony following. Well, the youngsters' tracks are all around here. You know, like as if someone was chasing them. Could be those Comanche killers. Looks like they messed around that old stump over there. And they come over here. They went back over there. On up the valley walking.
And the horse got away. We're gonna find him, Bill. I can feel it.
Tracks are headed north. I doubt they'd tackle that mountain.
Well, Hardy might. He'd try to go where they wouldn't expect him. And he'd try to point best he could towards Bridger.
Well, that's a heap to ask from a 12-year-old.
Yeah, I know it. You know, Bill, I sometimes wish he had it easier. But now I'm glad he didn't. He's had to learn to be responsible, and he makes it through this. It'll be because of that. Well, I reckon we should eat, huh? And we'll figure out what to do later.
Good idea. I'll scout around downstream, see if I can cut out some tracks on that stallion. Found signs of that stallion downstream. The kid's with him. Looks like somehow they caught up with each other. They headed north.
What about that Indian?
He's right behind them.
Why is that Indian after us, Artie?
I've been thinking about that. I don't think he wants us. He wants Big Red.
That's not very nice.
Nobody, Sue, it's not.
I'm going to love the Red.
Not if I can help it.
Good.
Coming. We better stop here. Looks to me like someone holed up here for quite a spell.
Wind's changing. Could blow up a storm.
Yeah.
You know, old Pete Schifrin had a place around here somewhere. Him and me hunted every inch of this country together. He says he found gold. All I know is one day he took out of Fort Hall like the devil was after him. Slipped off with quite an outfit.
What happened?
I don't know. Nobody ever saw him again. Maybe the Indians got him.
Well, if we can find his place, maybe we can hole up.
That's what I was thinking. What do you figure your boy will do?
Same as we will. Find himself a hole and crawl in it. He's waited out storms back home before. He's probably seen it coming, found himself some cover. He's a good boy.
after the movie for a special feature on Disney Dogs.
We'll return after these messages.
For rice with the Creole bite, stir in some green onions and add a pinch of cayenne pepper. And always use Uncle Ben's.
Uncle Ben's cooks up separate, not sticky, and it's whole, not broken.
It really does make a difference.
Mercury's got the shape everybody wants to be in. Now we're offering 3.9 APR financing or $500 cash back on Mercury Sable. And 3.9 or up to $600 cash back on Mercury Topaz, Lynx, and Mercure XR4 Ti. Plus, factory-to-dealer incentives may mean big savings on six-cylinder Cougars. Save now through June 8th at your Lincoln Mercury Mercure dealer.
Glorious cheese. Tastes mighty inviting. Cheese, glorious cheese. It's so tantalizing.
Whether you like it saucy, snappy, mild, or wild, real cheese has a taste for you.
Enjoy cheese, marvelous cheese, wonderful cheese, glorious cheese.
I'm Bronson Pinchot. I'd like to speak to you about an issue which seems to be tearing our country apart. The issue, which tastes better, Pepsi or Coke Classic? For the next few months, everyone all over America can come on down to a taste test booth and taste for themselves which one is really America's choice. Think there's any doubt who's going to win?
Let your taste decide and discover once and for all why Pepsi is America's choice.
Are you looking for a great chicken? Yeah. Not me, Gail. Now shoot. Like I was saying, if you want great chicken, go to Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Kentucky Fried Chicken, we do chicken right.
Hundreds. Thousands. Millions. Zillions. And zillions and zillions of lights and lights and lights. Come see the lights in the eye-boggling Main Street Electrical Parade every Saturday and Sunday night at Disneyland.
200 years ago, our founding fathers met to draft the Constitution. Now, Richard Threlkeld takes you back to meet the men who shaped America. Monday, watch ABC's World News Tonight.
We now return to the Disney Sunday movie.
How do you remember when we get to Fort Bridger?
Soon.
Will Mama be there?
She might be.
I like this place. It's warm.
Yeah. I'd like to stay, but we gotta get to Fort Bridger. We're leaving in the morning. I'm gonna go see Big Red before we get to sleep. Because she depends on me. We must have made it more than halfway. If you stay with us, we can make it. It's all right, Red. It's all right, boy. Don't you worry. No wolf is going to get us in here.
I hope your pa finds us.
Oh, he'll find us. I bet he's looking for us right this minute.
Squires, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
How old are you?
Well, I was 33 and 43, 43 and 53, 53. I'm pretty old.
Well, don't you think you're just a mite too old to be riding around these mountains anymore?
What do you mean by that?
Well, I was thinking about that little girl with Hardy. If we make it through this, you'll have to look after her.
Wheel?
You know that little place I got west of Bridger? It ain't much, but it's a start. I thought you...
You thought wrong. I ain't slept under a roof in 40 years, and I ain't gonna start now.
Well, that's the way you feel about it. I reckon we'll just have to send her to one of those orphan places.
I hear they got one in St. Louis. And they got one in Kansas. And they got two in Texas, and I've been in all of them. And she ain't going to one of them orphan places, and that's final.
Good. Coffee?
It's all right, Red. We'll handle it.
Artie boy, where are you?
Squires? Moccasin tracks.
Yeah, some Indian's been sitting by our camp watching for some time.
Them are the same horse tracks as the Indian that's following the kids.
Let's go.
The wolves might come back, but they'll follow us from a distance, that's for sure. So we gotta find a shelter for all of us. A place where we can keep a fire going. Because wild animals are afraid of fire.
Hey, wait a minute.
Let's go.
Artie, will Mama be very far off?
You won't see her today. Gotta find us a place to stop. You keep looking, Betty Sue, because you might see something that I don't.
Are there going to be wolves?
Maybe. Don't worry, because we're going to build us a fire. I'll build a fire.
I'll help.
We are going to make it, Betty Sue. I just know we are. You know that too, don't you?
Yes.
Roll up in that buffalo coat and go to sleep.
You forgetting that Scott Collins boy?
Don't bother me none.
Yeah, well, it bothers me. I smell smoke.
Coming from the south.
Wolves. Don't sound like they're hunting.
Sounds like they got something cornered down there. I'll bet you 8 to 5 at them youngins.
Look, there's your wolves.
Yeah.
Come on.
Boys, fire all right.
Yeah. That horse is with him, too. There's his tracks.
Let's go.
Wait a minute. Ain't no sense in running around out there in the dark. Why don't we stir up the fire a little bit and break out the jug? We'll go find him first thing in the morning. I'll go get the horses.
The Disney Sunday movie will continue after these messages.
Gimme tic-tac-toe! They're so tasty. Chef Boyardee.
Tic-tac-toe.
A good hot meal. And when you get 3 X's or O's on your spoon, you win.
Tic-tac-toe.
New from Chef Boyardee.
Want to know what Old English Oil can do for your paneling? Look, Old English Oil moisturizes to help prevent drying and cracking. It helps bring out the beauty of wood and gives a rich, natural glow to all your furniture. Old English Oil.
You know how much I love you.
This is so good.
Yeah, I bet. Do you know how much I love you? You know, I read that the single most important thing to a happy family is that they would share their personal things with each other. Would you share that with me?
Dole fruit and cream bars. Real fruit, real cream. Real tempting.
That's the nature of dog.
It was worth the wait.
Smile.
You just drop the film in. It almost loads itself. Then aim and shoot.
Have you ever seen a sharper baby picture?
I have.
Whichever one you want to choose, we've got the 35 for you. Kodak VR 35.
It's a great shot.
Nothing to it.
Looking for a barbecue sauce you could really fall for? Then get ready for that big, bold, spicy taste of Bullseye barbecue sauce. But first, get to your mark, cinch up your belt, and put your hat on tight. Bullseye is so powerful good, it'll knock you off your feet.
Better be ready for that big, bold taste of Bullseye barbecue sauce.
Bullseye.
Wednesday.
We have a calendar of all his work at home.
A calendar?
Yes, it's right over the toilet.
Perfect strangers and
Girls, find a way to control your hormones. Can you believe this? Yeah, you and Tom Cruise. It must be rough.
Head of the Class. Wednesday.
Pizza Hut is once again offering jugs. Not just any jug, a very special jug. Not that special. An igloo. Not an igloo, an igloo jug, like this one. Just $1.99 with the purchase of a Pizza Hut pizza to go. And all summer when you come back to Pizza Hut for a pizza to go, we'll fill your jug with a half gallon of Pepsi Cola absolutely free. Get your jug, your igloo jug, for just $1.99. Then get free fill-ups at Pizza Hut.
Kenny Gwynn, former superintendent of schools, currently chairman of our police commission, and as a Review Journal feature story recently pointed out, one of our most respected community leaders. Kenny, why are you working so hard for Ron Lurie?
I've been in this community for the past 15 years working with Ron Lurie, and he's the man that does what he says he's going to do. And that's why my family and I have decided to ask our friends and neighbors to support Ron. The best thing for you to do on June 2nd is to vote and to elect Ron Laurie mayor.
KTNV TV, Channel 13, Las Vegas.
Sunday movie.
Somebody else been in here since that day. Boy,
Who's gonna be out here this time of year?
I don't know, but somebody been in here. Man just don't go off and leave a good coat like this.
Smoke. Yeah. Could be the children. And it could be engines.
And it could mean horse thieves, too. And it could be that engine that was following the kids went and got himself some help. Seen those other horse tracks. All right, let's do a loop around the area cutting for sign. If anyone rode in there, they should have left some tracks. If we ride a wide enough circle, we're bound to find it.
It'll take a while. It's better than riding blind. Let's go.
Looks like your horse wandered off during the night. I'll go find him for you.
Guys. Make sure you come back.
Oh, don't talk foolish. Man, be crazy want to ride in this country all by himself.
What I mean?
You just sit tight. I'll find him for you.
I'll sit tight. This is Pete Shiflin's coat. There's gotta be gold in there somewhere.
Things to talk about, boy. We might make ourselves a deal. Besides, I know where your paw is.
Will you take us to my paw?
Sure enough. Tell me where the man is that belongs to that coat. I'll take you to your paw.
I'm coming in.
Where's the man that wears that coat?
I don't rightly know.
You know when he'll be back?
No, sir?
Look, boy, don't lie to me. That coat's been wore recent.
We've been using it as a blanket.
You're lying. You didn't have no coat before.
We found it.
Found it. Where?
Back yonder. Camped in a cabin during the storm. Coat was there.
You see anything of that man, Shiflin?
We didn't see anybody. That man you're talking about must have gone off and got himself hurt. Maybe even Indians killed him.
Why do you say that?
Well, nobody was in the cabin. The coat was just there. He didn't go off to stay. He left too much of his outfit behind.
You're right smart, boy. Right smart. If Judd comes back in here, you're not to mention anything about this. You understand? Do you understand?
I won't. As long as you give us some of what you're after.
You'll do, boy. You'll do. What is it you think Shiplin had?
Gold or furs? Don't think it was furs. No, I didn't see any traps around. I think it was gold.
You young is just rest tonight. I figure we got us a chance to get rich. Tell me something, boy. You figure that horse of yours is out there somewhere?
He wouldn't go far.
Suppose you went out there and you called him and he heard you. Did he come in?
Think so.
Well, suppose you get out there and you start calling him a few times. Your little sister here will stay with me.
Don't you hurt her.
What kind of talk is that, boy? Ah, you and me's pars, aren't we? You know where that Shiplin cabin is and I don't. I'm not likely to hurt you, now am I? Go on. Get up there and call him. Go on.
We're still riding blind.
Hardy. Well, we better get down there fast. Them Indians heard your boy, too, and they're a lot closer than we are.
We'll continue after these messages.
A double pleasure's waiting for you. A double pleasure from Double Mint Gum. A double great feeling, making you realize Double Mint's the one for you. Double fresh, double smooth, double delicious to chew. A double pleasure is waiting for you. Double Mint Gum. A double pleasure is waiting for you.
Give a little nibble, give a little nibble.
Wendy's asks, before you eat your next hamburger, any hamburger, taste the meat.
Give a little nibble.
Is it dry and chewy, or hot and juicy? Is it bland, or is it tasty?
Give a little nibble.
No other hamburger has Wendy's hot and juicy taste. The more you nibble others, the more you'll love Wendy's.
Sam, comb your hair.
I just did.
Sam, your hair.
I'm always combing my hair.
Then try this, Johnson's Gentle Conditioning Shampoo.
Why?
You're growing up, so's your hair.
Oh.
This Johnson's cleans and conditions gently, the no more tears way,
Why?
to help control your hair.
Mama like that.
Sam, you combed your hair.
Johnson's Gentle Conditioning Shampoo, and for detangling, Johnson's Conditioner, the hair care pair for kids from Johnson & Johnson.
Weekend, days off, don't wanna work no more. Gonna take my time now that it's mine, and I don't wanna be where there's no Coca-Cola. This is the life, these are the real things. You're the heart of it, every day, every way. Coca-Cola's a part of your life. Coca-Cola's a bottle of life. You can't beat the feeling.
Friday.
Jonesy, you're quite a gal.
Jane Fonda hosts the American Film Institute's tribute to Barbara Stanwyck, Friday.
Now, back to our story.
What are you doing? Get back up there.
You better listen, mister. There's Indians coming.
You're lying.
I'm not.
How many did you see?
About 5 or 6, maybe even more.
Get inside. Where's Judd?
Get behind those rocks.
Don't be scared. We'll be all right.
Sue Powell will come, Hardy.
They'll come, you'll see.
Keep quiet back there.
Boy, that horse of yours is still out there. Call him, now. Look, them Indians ain't likely to kill a young'un. I want a running chance. Now, you call that horse, or I'll kill the both of you, and I won't wait for no Indian.
No, I won't do it.
Boy, I'll kill her. Now, you're running out of time, and she's got a little less than that. Call that horse now.
Mister, you stick your head out to shoot us, those Indians will kill you for sure.
Listen, boy. Call that horse over here. On him, we can get away scot-free. Call him.
Well, sure enough, you'll have Betty Sue. He wants Red for himself. No!
Boy, call that horse! Come out of there! Call that horse, kid.
I won't.
Call him. Go down the right.
Pa!
Got Collins. I ain't got a chance against two of you. You'll stay out of it. That boy sure bragged on you. Said you were the best. Let's find out.
come back, Dad. It's all right. Dad, I love you. It's all right, Dad. I knew I'd find you. I knew you'd come. I always knew it. I love you, Paul.
I love you too, Hardy Jones. I love you too.
Why don't you carry Betty Sue? I think she'd like that.
Well, I'd like that too. I surely would.
Well, I wouldn't. She's riding with me, and that's final.
We'll come back after these messages.
We did it with Cougar. We did it with Sable. Now we've done it again. Introducing the new 1988 Mercury Tracer. Smart, stylish, and complete with 68 standard features, the best of which may be its price. New Mercury Tracer. Only at your Lincoln Mercury Mercure dealer.
Ta mère est si belle, si mince. Est-ce qu'elle mange? Elle est bête. Un peu moins avec ça. Fiber trim, fait de grains et de citrus. Ça t'embête qu'elle soit si belle? Non. Je connais tous ses secrets.
Fiber Trim, the European way to help you stay slim.
Honey, this expensive brief fits like it's Junior's.
Too tight?
Oh, yeah. Don't get uptight. The fruit of the loom kind.
With instant relief from the uncomfortable brief. Introducing our all-new brief. It's full cut. From a new pre-shrunk cotton fabric. To fit better than ever. With a new super strong waistband. And a new lower price.
Great prescription, guys.
Try better fitting, better priced Fruit of the Loom.
Oh, instant relief from the uncomfortable brief.
And there's no charge for the house call.
My kitty cat craves loving. My kitty cat craves fun. Now when he craves the great taste of crave, he has 3 choices, not one.
Crave cat food seafood recipe with tuna, shrimp, and salmon proteins. Crave poultry recipe with chicken, turkey, and giblets proteins. And original recipe Crave. All made with real protein-rich foods, not just flavors. So your cat can have his crave and variety too.
A crave for every craving. Get all the love he's saving, 'cause your kitty cat craves.
I want more of those kids, James. I want Ellie, and then I want more.
They gave a home to over 60 unwanted children until the courts tried to take them away.
Those kids are our lives. They're our heart and our soul.
Stephanie Zimbalist, James Reed. Celebration Family next.
And now, we bring you a special look at the 30-year tradition of Disney dogs. They are some of our most beloved stars. For 30 years, beginning with Old Yeller, all the way to Benji, the most recent addition to Disney's canine family, we've been entertained and enthralled. They've been animated classics, such as Lady and the Tramp, as well as live-action films. But whether these animal actors have shown courage and strength or love and heroism, they've all had that special something that makes them a Disney dog.
He's a pretty yellow dog.
In 1957, Old Yeller premiered to instant box office success. It was the story of a tough old stray who protects a family from wilderness dangers. Old Yeller's real name was Spike, and he was trained by the brother of Lassie's trainer, Frank Weatherwax. who in making him a star, saved him from sure death.
We lived right close to the dog pound, and I was over there one day and I saw the dog. He was awful skinny, and so I bought him out there for about $2.
After some tender, loving care, Spike grew into just the type of powerful dog Walt Disney had been looking for to fiercely protect his family from the perils of the woods. The success of Old Yeller sparked other films starring dogs. Soon to come in 1959 was The Shaggy Dog, starring Sam, who was trained by Bill Keeler.
No situation that one could conceive would cause him any anxiety even. He was a freak. You'd have to call him that.
One of the most difficult stunts Sam learned to perform was rescuing a drowning girl. Bill had to first teach him to get used to the water by standing on one side of a stream and calling for him to go across.
Since he thought I was a pretty good guy, the best way to me was to hit the water, and he got to like it very much. But I'll tell you, when you've got a wet sheepdog, you've got a wet sheepdog.
The Shaggy Dog, a new version of which will premiere this fall on the Disney Sunday Night Movie, helped pave the way for other canine classics. Savage Sam, Big Red, The Incredible Journey, Biscuit Eater, The Ugly Dachshund, and in 1986, Spot Marks the X, starring Mike the Dog in his first Disney project.
Mike has such a personality that comes out when he works. He enjoys his work so much that it's almost he's got a smile most of the time he's working.
Clint Rao also discovered and trained Jed for his role in Journey of Natty Gann.
It's hard to explain what excites you about an animal. I think it's more of a feeling that you have between you. He's really aware of who you are and what you feel and what you want. You stay Jed.
As remarkable as many of the Disney dogs have been, one of the most natural animal actors is Benji. Benji was first conceived in the mind of creator and director Joe Camp 20 years ago when he saw Disney's Lady and the Tramp.
I began to wonder and talk with my wife after it was over with about whether or not it would be possible to do what Disney had done with Lady and the Tramp with real dogs.
From an idea sparked by an animated film, Joe Camp created a character that is endearing and intelligent.
Dogs do talk. All animals talk. They talk with their eyes, with their faces, with their reactions to situations.
In his soon-to-be-released motion picture, Benji the Hunted, Benji gets lost in the woods and discovers 4 orphan baby cougars who he rescues from the dangers of the wilderness. He was taught to carry the babies by trainer Frank Inn.
We got a little house cat, little kitten, and it was small, and he could carry it very easy. The kitten got about half grown, and he was still carrying it. And so he carried the full-grown cat around. That's why he could carry the cougar cubs, because they were as big as a full-grown cat.
Benji. Directed by Joe Camp, Benji the Hunted could be the most difficult animal picture ever made. The greatest challenge was working Benji with wolves, bears, and cougars.
We had to start by teaching these animals that they weren't mortal enemies so that they would work safely together in the same shot, and then ask them to play as though they were mortal enemies, which is the part they have in the picture. And so we had some confused animals from time to time.
From Old Yeller to Benji the Hunted, Disney's canine celebrities have shown intelligence, courage, and love.
You know, you grew up with the Disney dogs. They were always heroes and had a lot of character, a lot of personality. A lot of films with dogs, maybe they're laying by the hearth, and that's about it. Where Disney said, well, this animal has a character, and that's what we want to see.
On the next Disney Sunday movie, it's the world's biggest party, Walt Disney World's 15th Anniversary Spectacular, a glittering birthday celebration. Hosted by Golden Girls Bea Arthur and Betty White, and featuring the Monkees, Dolly Parton, Ray Charles, Diane Carroll, Air Supply, Emmanuel Lewis, the Charlie Daniels Band, and Gladys Knight and the Pips. It's a night filled with stars. Walt Disney World's 15th birthday celebration.
We're going to have so much fun.
On the Disney Sunday movie.
This is E.D. Magnus, Home Videos. Some have sex and violence and children as customers. Tomorrow on World News This Morning before Good Morning America.
This is Charles Gibson.
And Joan London. Next week, we'll take you to the Doobie Brothers reunion concert.
Also, Linda Ellerby relives the summer of 1967.
Plus, Pia Zadora and Liza Minnelli.
Next week on Good Morning America.
Tomorrow at 8, a missing missile and a menacing threat. Only one man can put a stop to it, MacGyver. Now stay tuned for Celebration Family, starring Stephanie Zimbalist and James Reed on the ABC Sunday night movie next.